Okay, so this is IMED 1401. Everybody's in the right place, right? I think we took attendance already, so we should be fine. On here, again, this is in Concourse, and you have an access to Concourse. Somebody said off of ACES. I tried to put a link. They tell me that there's a way to put a link. I will get that figured out. This is a brand new system for us. This is my contact information right here. You can go ahead and text me. By the way, I'm cool with that. If you text me, though, however, please put your name, because otherwise I get all these messages that say, I'm running late to class. Fine, who are you? So make sure, please, that you tell me who you are. And you can text. I have unlimited texts. That's fine. My office hours, probably most relevant to you, is that I do intend to stay in this class after your class, either in here or next door, and I'll pop open my own computer and work, and I can help you with any of your projects or whatever. But I'm also here tomorrow from noon to 4. Thursday I come in earlier in the morning. I come in like during regular class time, and I will either be here or next door. I use these instead of an actual office because it makes more sense, because students are actually working here. So it's a better time and place for me to do office hours. If you need office hours after, or like on a Friday or in the evening, you're working on something and you want to see, go ahead and send me a text, and if I'm available, I will go ahead and connect with you. We can use a program called Illuminate, or there's a couple different things where we can actually share a desktop. If you call me at night and you are having problems, we can work together, and I can see your machine, and you can let me control your machine, both sitting in our pajamas somewhere at different houses, right? So there are ways. If you're stuck at night and you can't get something to work, give me a call. I might be able to help you with that. Though you will notice, since this is my office, I don't have like a regular office. This is it, and everybody contacts me this way. So if my phone is dinging all the time, I do apologize. Or if it seems like I'm, messing with it a lot, that's why. It's because this is my whole life. What did Alan call it? My life partner, my life pal, or my buddy. I just call it my office in my hand, also my brain. Okay. Objectives. Basically, we're going to use Photoshop, which is raster images. It's photographs, hence the name Photoshop. Illustrator, which is vector images, more cartoony type things. InDesign will lay out business packages, which is, letterhead envelopes, whatever. Going to create an animation. We'll either use Flash or Adobe Edge for that. I don't know. We'll see how much time we have for either and what my mood is close to the end of the semester. Talk about file formats. Here's the big important one for me, though. Students will challenge their own skill levels. How many of you have never touched Photoshop before? How many of you have 2 years worth of experience with Photoshop? Okay, see the difference that I'm dealing with here in my students? We're all coming in at different levels, right? I don't know. I have to kind of set the rubric at a certain point. And I have to give the same grading rubric to everyone. But I do expect you to challenge yourself. If you've been doing this forever and this is like something really easy peasy for you, then make it harder yourself. Do something more, learn something new, make it more challenging, because you are going to come up here, you are going to present your projects, and you can tell us what you did, right? So challenge yourself. And there is one thing that is my pet peeve, greater than any other pet peeve in the world, and I'll warn you now. It is a student that does a project for 15 minutes, says, oh, I'm done, can I go now? Yeah, go. Don't ever ask for a job interview or a job reference, by the way. Don't ever ask me for a single reference if you've ever done that in my classroom. Because what does that tell me? Oh, I'm done. Can I go? You're not motivated. you're lazy. You know, I don't want to hear that. And you will at some point, if this is your major, want a job reference. You will want to do a practicum. Don't do that. Just saying. Okay. Outcomes. Whatever. Okay. You can read those. I don't need to read them to you. Course policies. Let's talk about attendance. We did talk about the whole flipped classroom thing. This means that you do need to do the online portions. I can see, by the way, I can see what you log in, when you log in, what you look at, how long you spend looking at it. I can see all of that on my end in Canvas. So if you are not going in and logging in and doing the online stuff, and then you come to me and have all kinds of problems and want to complain, I'm going to get cranky. Because that is important that you're doing that. Attendance is not so much just sitting in this chair. It's going to be doing the work on the outside of the class too. Plus, you know, you paid for at least 6 hours a week of class time. If you're not doing the things on the outside of the class, you are not getting what you paid for. And you're not getting what the state thinks it's paying for. So you need to make sure that you're doing all of those things. Tutoring is available sometimes. You need to check to see who we have working over there. Hold on a second. This is the second time this person called me. Reject. Okay. They're calling from Austin. That's the only reason why I'm even wondering. I'm getting an exchange student from Spain. So it's probably them calling to say, yeah, your package has arrived. He's supposed to not come till Wednesday. Okay. Anyway, but Vivian is the other instructor in the digital media program, and she can help you with things. I can help you with things. If we have a lab tech over there, they can help you with things. So you will get help. There's no textbook required, but you're encouraged to get the Adobe Cloud. If this is your major, it's way worth it. $20 a month, so it's $240 for a year's subscription to the software for every digital media class. So if you're taking this one and web, and then next semester you take web 2 and interactive media or whatever, I mean, that's like 4 or 5 classes. And then summer, 4, 5, 6 classes that you're going to get $220, $240, there's my math, worth of books for. It's way worth it. And you have the software for anything. You know, you need to make a presentation for history class. Well, how often can you use your algebra textbook for history? Not very often. But for this, you can use it for whatever when you have the cloud subscription. This is not, oh, wait, let's look at this. Late assignments. We do show the assignments in class, so it is important that you are done with them when you're supposed to be done with them, because otherwise you're not presenting them in class. In addition, I will take them off. I will take points off for days that you are late, and the reason for that is if this is your job, again, that client who's paying you $10,000 to make a website or whatever, they don't want to wait for you. If you say it's going to be done on this particular day and they've made things that say stuff is going to launch on this particular day, or they're waiting for their, you know, you're waiting for the back-end PHP programmer to get things done. I mean, time is money. So this is a very, very time-sensitive profession. If you cannot learn to follow deadlines, you will not be successful in this job. So it's not that we're trying to be mean or anything. It's that we're trying to make you successful in the long run if you choose this as a profession. Also, along that lines, being professional in your profession, and I don't think I have it in here anymore. I used to. Show up dressed to this class as you would show up for a job. Jeans and tennis shoes, shorts, that's okay, because, you know, a lot of places are pretty casual. Don't come dressed in your pajamas or whatever. Just because it is, again, it's a work readiness class. I want you to treat it like you would a job. So you laugh, but how many of you have seen people come to class in pajamas before? not showered, not brushed their teeth. Would they go to work that way? Oh God, I hope not. Probably. But don't do that in my class, okay? Classroom etiquette. Show respect. Show respect by not showing up in your pajamas and shower before class, please, because I got to sit next to you. No food, drinks, tobacco products, anything like that. No cell phone use during the class, because you see I obey that really, really well. If you have to take a call, I know that a lot of times you can't shut off your phone, and I'll be leaving here and moving around the classroom, so it's still going to ring. But if you have to take a call, go out in the classroom. What I don't want to see is you sitting and texting the whole time that you're supposed to be working. Okay, that will make me cranky because it's not a good use of time. So, incidental use of cell phone is okay. Take your conversations outside, minimal amount of texting, and we're all happy. Okay. This is going to show up in every syllabus, the additional things, why you should get an associate's degree. So we've been finding that a lot of our students come and just take a couple of classes, but they don't leave with a degree. And they found a lot of things are more beneficial when you actually do finish up, get the degree, and then transfer and get a job. For instance, you get the money. I'll let you read it. I'm not going to tell you. But also, even I believe that we have statistics that show that the students that finish up and get the associates first are actually more successful when they if they transfer to a university or whatever. So it's a good thing to do. So you want to do that. I don't have to tell you guys that student absences are recorded from the first day of class. We already did that. And you're here, so we're all happy. I'd be preaching to the choir. But do take some time and read through all of this, because you are held responsible for everything that is on the syllabus, whether I read it in class or not, because it has been presented to you. So take a look. Oh, handy dandy phone numbers. Okay, so that is the syllabus. Any questions on that one?